So we shall discuss today the examples on Legendre polynomials. The first example which I am going to discuss is integral of square of the Legendre polynomial of degree n between the limits -1 and +1 is equal to 2 upon 2n plus 1, where n is the degree of the Legendre polynomial Pn. Now let us see how to prove this result. So we start with the function which is u of x, which is equal to x square minus 1 to the power n. So this is some power function that we are going to assume u. And now we find the nth derivative of this u of x, because we know that nth derivative of u of x multiplied by this coefficient 1 upon 2 to the power n into n factorial is the Legendre polynomial of degree n. So this is just a definition of Legendre polynomial of degree n that we know. Yes. So we rewrite this as 1 upon 2 to the power n into n factorial, and this means nth derivative of the function u of x. So this is same as this nth derivative of the function u. So we have the function u as x square minus 1 to the power n, right? And now here we need Pn square. So what is Pn square? It is Pn multiplied by Pn, Legendre polynomial of degree n into Legendre polynomial of degree n. That is the meaning of Pn square, right? So we consider the integral between the limits -1 and +1. This is Pn into Pn, so that you will get Pn square, right? Now we find this integral by integration by parts. So this is first function, I can say, and this is second function. So first function into integral of, use product rule, first function, which is this one, into integral of second function. So what is the integral of this nth derivative? It is nothing but a function which has which is of order n minus 1th derivative, and put upper and lower limits -1 and +1, minus integral between the limits -1 and +1. We take the derivative of first function. Here first function is the nth derivative of u. Again we are taking its derivative, so we get this term n plus 1th derivative of function u, and write second function as it is n minus 1th derivative of u, its integral. So integral of this second function is this function n minus 1th derivative of. So by using integration by part rule, we can have this step. Now if we put upper limit and lower limit as 1 and -1 here, so the values are same at upper limit and lower limit, therefore their difference is 0, right? And therefore the calculation of first term is 0, minus this integral. So you can have same integral here, and now again you integrate this with respect to x by using integration by part rule, where we take this as first function and second function as this, right? So first function into integral of second. So integral of this function is this function n minus second derivative of u, put upper and lower limits here, minus integral, take the derivative of first function, it is n plus 1th derivative of u. Again if you take its derivative, that will be u plus n plus second derivative of u, so that is here, and take the integral of this function n minus 1 the derivative of u, which is n minus second derivative of u. Again put a upper and lower limit. So here you will see that this term is 0 as in previous step, and we have this integral. So again integrate this by using integration by part rule, and finally, so here this is minus minus. So this minus term repeated n times, and here you will get, if you if you integrate this by parts n times, you will get 2n derivative of u. So see here, derivative of function u is increasing by 1 at each stage, and after nth um, uh, nth if you take nth step by integration by parts, here you will get n plus nth derivative of u. So that means 2nth derivative of first function, and here this is the function itself un. If you take its nth integral, right? So u of x, and now you can have this as, so minus 1 to the power n, and if you take its integral, so this is 2n factorial integral from minus 1 to 1 ux of dx. And what is u of x? U of x, we have taken this function as x square minus 1 to the power n. So we put that here. We put that value here, x square minus 1 to the power n, and simplify further, so that we use this substitution. We put x is equal to sine theta, and if you differentiate this x equal to sine theta, that will be dx by d theta is equal to derivative of sine theta is cos theta, and we put upper and lower limits. Whenever lower limit is minus 1, this theta is 0. Whenever upper limit is 1, theta is pi by 2. And therefore this integral gives, we find this integral by substitution method. So this is 1 minus x square n dx. So this is equal to 2 times. So put this. So we break this into 0 to pi by 2, 1 minus sine square theta to the power n, dx is cos theta d theta. So this is equal to 1 minus sine square theta is nothing but cos square theta, and if we put cos square theta here, this is cos to the power 2n, and this cos theta. So that gives cos theta to the power 2n plus 1. And apply here to determine this integral, we use reduction formula, which we have seen in first year course. So that is nothing but 2n upon, when the limits are from 0 to pi by 2, we use reduction formula, and that gives 2n upon 2n plus 1, then 2n minus 2 upon 2n minus 1, so on, 2 by 3 into 1. And then you can write further this as in the denominator all the product of all these denominators only, not numerators, and here it is 1 into 2 into 3 into so on, 2n minus 4, 2n minus 2, 2n minus 1, and this is 2 into 2, so that will appear 2 to the power n times and n factorial. So putting these values and simplifying further, this 2n vanishes with this 2n, right? 2n minus 1 vanishes with this and all. So what remains only? This product, 2n plus 1 factorial. And therefore we put this value of this integral in this equation here. So that gives this here, and 2n 2 to the power n into factorial, n factorial, this is square, and this 2n factorial, and here we get 2n plus 1 factorial. So this can be written as 2n plus 1 into 2n factorial. So this 2n factorial vanishes with this 2n factorial, and what remains this. But what we have, Legendre polynomial of degree n is nothing but is defined in this way. And what is the nth derivative of u? It is 2e to the power n factorial Pn of x, and therefore Pn of x will be this. So put the values here, you will get this. And this is Pn square. 2 to the power n into n factorial is constant. So as it, this is we have product, we can write it as square of that number, right? And therefore this integral is equal to finally this quantity divided by 2 to the power n factorial square. So this value vanishes with this value in the denominator is the right hand side, and what remains 2 upon 2n plus 1. So what we see, whenever we have square of any Legendre polynomial of degree n, its value is determined by this formula. So here, if you take Pn of x, Legendre polynomial of degree say 2, of degree 2 we take. So what is that? Legendre polynomial of degree 2 is, we have seen some of the polynomial, see. So whenever n is equal to 2, we have the polynomial 3 by 2 x square minus half, right? And here you have to make from this result, what we have to do here? Yes, one can consider this. So just we put the polynomial is 3 by 2x minus half, make it square. So that will be a quadratic expression. And if we put n is equal to 2 here, degree of the polynomial, so here that gives, this formula gives the integral of that 3 by 2 into x minus half, its square between the limits minus 1 and plus 1 is this number 2 upon n is equal to 2. So this is 4 plus 1. So 2 by 5 is the value of the integral of that Legendre polynomial of degree 2 with its square between the limits minus 1 and plus 1. Or here just now we have seen in the previous lecture that this is the product of two Legendre polynomials of different degree, right? So what we see, if we have a product of a Legendre polynomials of same degree, its value do not vanishes. It is not equal to 0. It is 2 upon 2n plus 1. So this is about second example. One more example that I have, and I think this is the last example that I need to discuss as far as this. Yes, last two examples are there. So I will come to the third example. So what is P here? Let P be a polynomial of degree n, and this polynomial P can be expressed as a linear combination with the Legendre polynomials of 0 degree, first degree, second degree, and nth degree, where C1, C2, Cn are constants to be determined. And how these constants are determined? That is given by this formula. Ck is equal to 2k plus 1 divided by 2 integral minus 1 to plus 1 px into pk of x. So let us solve this now. So here we have the polynomial p as a linear combination here, right? And now we multiply that equation by pk of x. So we have left hand side px into pkx. So in each term we have a multiple pkx like that. And integrate this expression between the limits minus 1 and plus 1. So left hand side is this. C0, C1, C2, Cn are constant. So we can take outside the integral, right? C0 into this first term plus C1 second term plus on. We have all terms. And now here we use the example, first example I can say, and second example to find the value of this integral. So here we know that first example says if we have a polynomial, Legendre polynomial of different degree, then value of that integral is 0. So, or in other words, these two polynomials are orthogonal. So here value of this integral is 0, right? Because the degree is different. Value of this integral is 0. Value of this integral, this is repeated, right? So we can write like this, and this value can be determined by the help of the example 2, which we have just discussed, and this value is again 0, right? And this value is 0, last value, because these two polynomials are orthogonal to each other. That, or use just use the first example, right? So that gives, so this value is 0, therefore C0 is, this term is 0, this term is 0, this term, and what remains only this. We use this, and what we get? This. So for this we substitute the value. So that is ck into 2 upon 2k plus 1, right? And now to find the value of ck, what we do? We multiply this expression by 2k plus 1 upon 2. So this is only this much, right? Now last example of this unit is, show that the function q1 defined by this x upon 2 log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x minus 1. And here this is the solution in this region, minus 1 to minus 1 is less than x is less than 1. And we have to show that this function is a solution of Legendre equation when alpha is equal to 1. Means when alpha is equal to 1, what is Legendre equation? That I will write. So whenever, so Legendre equation when alpha is equal to 1 is this one. I will change the color. 1 minus x square, yes, x square minus 1 I will take like this, x square minus 1, right, into y double dash minus 2x into y dash plus, I will write Legendre equation first, that is alpha into alpha plus 1 into y, right? So this is equal to 0. This is Legendre equation. And if you take alpha is equal to 1 here, so that gives x square minus 1 into y double dash minus 2x y dash, right, plus take alpha is equal to 1. So if we take alpha is equal to 1, this is 1 into 1 plus 1. So this is simply 2y, right? So this function q1 of x, which is given by this one, x by 2 log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x minus 1, is a solution of this equation. So that we have to show, right? So let us see how to prove this. So when alpha is equal to 1, we have this Legendre equation, right? Now we have given function q1 of x. So by properties of logarithm, this can be simplified to equation 2, right? Log of a upon b is equal to log a minus log b. You use this formula and get this equation 2. And further, so this is q1 of x. Now we have to differentiate this to get the derivative. So derivative of q1 x is q1 dash is equal to, here we have product rule, x by 2, x is a function, so half is constant, so x into log of 1 plus x. We have to find the derivative of this, and to find the derivative of product of two functions, you can use product rule. And second term will be minus x into log of 1 minus x, and derivative of 1 is minus 1 will vanish. So let us work out this derivative, and that derivative is this one. q1 dash at x is x by 2. Here 1 by 1 plus x plus 1 by. So here the product rule is used. So you go into the details of calculation and see this is the derivative or not. Now here you simplify this bracket, just take the addition. LCM is 1 minus x square. If you take this, you will get this and simplify further. So final derivative is x upon 1 minus x square plus half log of 1 plus x upon 1 minus x square. So this can be further written as this. You can take this common and rewrite like this. So we get this. Now you multiply by 1 minus x square to this equation. This will give x 1 upon here 1 minus x square upon 1 minus x square will be 1, and here we will get 1 minus x square upon 2. Now we differentiate this to get second derivative. So here we see that the derivative of this product of two functions is nothing but this. So you just take this as first function, this as second function, use the product rule and get this is minus, this can be written as minus 2q1x. So we have this finally, and you rearrange this. So find its derivative, it is nothing but like this, and this term is plus 2q1x. So this shows that the function q1 of x satisfies the Legendre equation when alpha is equal to 1. So this shows that the function q1 of x is a solution of the Legendre equation whenever alpha is equal to 1, as this function q1 of x satisfies the Legendre equation, given Legendre equation. So with this example, I will stop here, and here I declare that the first chapter of this course is over. So if you want to discuss any question or point here, I can take your questions now. Otherwise, I will stop.